Hello guys, so yeah, this video took me way too long. It was raining day and night. I was going to sleep, it was raining. But yeah, here we go. So this is a tutorial about three super builds you need to try. But first of all, if you watch this video and you're not subscribed, sub now. Hey, wait. Thanks. So here we go. The first thing I want to show you is a super simple technique. You only need the Supernova Academy builds, and then of course you need the utility items to have the pressure plate and to place something on a wall. So the first thing I want to show you are these grass picture designs I was showing you in one of my latest videos where I was showing you my sky base. And it's super simple. You take the pressure plate, it's the pressure plate trick. You place the floor pieces, these wooden ones. You can also change them or pick other ones, but I only wanted to use the Academy pass builds. And then you place it on the wall like this. You can choose whatever size and frame you want. And then you pick up these. By the way, the pressure plate is stronger now, right? Before that it was I think 2 hits and then it was broken, but yeah. Anyways, then you pick up these grass pieces or grass looking pieces and place the floor pieces wherever you want to have a unique design. And like I told you before, you can change the size of the frame and the picture, and I will show you later in the video how it can look like. I like the design because it brings color to the rooms, because sometimes we don't know what to place on the walls, and I think with the new grass looking floor pieces it looks really economical and also utopian style to have grass growing on the wall. There's another version I want to show you. You will need the haunted house pieces. There are rims from the roof parts, and they do the same. You just place them however you want to have the frame. You can also again choose whatever size you want, but here I first placed the floor pieces, and then you place the rim outside of the floor pieces, outside of the picture. And it also looks pretty cool because it has it is a different look because it's black, and I think it looks pretty cool. And as you can see here, it started raining again, but yeah, it's sometimes it's tough. I think it's because I'm in Lost Isles and I'm at the ocean or the beach area, and there it's always raining a lot. But these are my two designs. I have another small little design for flowers. I will show you in a second. But I really like the design. You will see later how I implemented it in the houses. But now I show you the plant pot design. It's also simple. You take these corner pieces from the roof parts I was showing you before, and then you just place the floor piece inside of it, and it looks like a flower pot with grass, and then you can place on top of whatever you want. I just choose them randomly, but you can play around a little bit with the idea. It also fits, in my opinion, really good for a cafeteria or for an office space. So you have a little bit of a formal space, and it looks pretty cool in it. And then I was spacing out my tutorial area because it was too narrow and I had to make some space. And on to the next one. These are custom windows, and because I don't really like the blue windows, for me it's not really windows because you cannot look through, you cannot see the outside or the inside or whatever. That's why I don't really like using them. They look more like a solar panel or solar field. That's why I had to make custom windows, and it's also again super simple. You can play around, but this is the coolest design, I think, because it looks pretty cool and it's super easy. You just take these pieces, put 2 down on the floor or on the wall you have, and then the other pieces on top, and that's it. That's a window. I have another design where you flip it, and it's also super simple, but it's a little bit more difficult because the height will be different to the rest of your wall, but there are ways you can implement the windows. But I'll show you later how I implemented the first version in my builds, and yeah, enjoy. At this time I didn't do as much cuts and edits because I wanted to really show you how you can do it, because sometimes the tutorials are too fast, and that's why you will see a little bit of thought process and figuring out. I think it's pretty good to sometimes see more than just edit, and yeah, enjoy. A little bit off topic I had today, so I decided today I want to record. So when you plan like videos and you plan to post them and stuff, you don't always are in the best mute. And today is the day where I am like, I'm not in the best mood to record, but I did it anyways. Maybe you can hear it in the voice. I'm good. I don't feel bad or something, but I don't know sometimes how streamers do it, to just switch off and do a happy face. I'm not like this because I try to be always honest, and that's why I'm talking about this right now, because you can like maybe listen like a podcast and watch what I built. But today is a day where I'm not perfectly in the mood, I would say. Maybe I'm getting there through the video, but I don't know. I just wanted to give you a heads up, and maybe I could talk a little bit about this. And then what I do is sometimes I just record and then I listen. Okay, it's not as much energy, so I try it again. But sometimes, like now, I just keep it and it's fine. Sometimes it's just fine. And here we come to the last idea I had. It's maybe, as you saw it before, it's a Supernova garden. It's nothing super complex, but I think how I did the design looks pretty cool, and you can build this everywhere, on the ground, in the sky, on the rooftop, and it looks so cozy and cool. And I'm really happy that we got these floor pieces which look like grass from the Supernova pass, because you can play around a lot with it. You can place it on the wall, you can place it on the floor, on the roof, or as a ceiling. It looks pretty cool. And what I did here, I did like how do you say, a deck or a bridge, and you can just customize it. This is how I did it, and I imagine it like a wooden foundation, and then you build the deck on top, and then you can decide okay, where I want to go, to the right, to the left, and then you decide what you place into the garden. And I choose to pick the banana floor pieces here because they fit with the green, and you will see in the end that the colors are, I think the colors are the most important thing. That's why I chose like dark brown and light brown, and yeah. Of course, you could also skip this part and then you will see the end result, but I just wanted to show how I did it. And now here I added a little pond with the carpet pieces from the Beach Boulevard set. I know it's a paid set, but I think this is currently the only way to replicate a pond. And then I picked these floor pieces from the first order set and built like something like looking like rock to frame the pond. And I think these cactuses are my absolute favorite thing, because we don't have as much plants and we don't have trees and we don't have nothing close to that. And I really like how they fit with the white, with the floor, and the vibe with these cactuses is pretty cool. And you can imagine like you have a private little cactus garden and they just fit so good. And then I also like these, how do you call these like shadow making pieces or something like this. And they also, I didn't even know that we have with the new pass that we have these pieces, and I love them. They are so cool, and you can also utilize them and pick them and do so much stuff with them. And yeah, these are one of my favorite pieces, the cactuses and these shadow thingies, or maybe like umbrellas. They are like stationary umbrellas maybe. And then yeah, I placed cactuses everywhere, and it looks so cool. And it's already looking pretty cool, but it's always the details. So I did a little bit of the fast placing here and place it there, but I will showcase or show you in a second or in a minute how I did my first garden, and it looks even more detailed. But these are like sea flowers or pond flowers. It looks also pretty cool, and I really like the pond design. And I think I saw it somewhere, I'm not sure. I think someone did it with the pool. I'm not sure who it was, because it's not my idea to place the carpet as a pond. But yeah, it looks so cozy. And it fits because it's like wavy. And some details. And here I will just have like a little area where you can relax, lie down, enjoy your cactus caipirinha or whatever. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. And as always, of course, you can play around, do your own designs, upgrade it, make it better. And I have other version like here. It looks similar, but it's a little bit different, a little bit bigger. And with the statues here and the sitting area, it looks also pretty nice. And this was my first design. Yeah, so let's finish this area here. It's super easy, just upside down. And now the special extra tutorial for my tiny Supernova fighter. And of course it's raining. But this time, no way, I stop and go to sleep and wait again. I just wanted to build the Supernova flying airship. I built the big one in a tiny small version because I'm really in love with these tiny versions, also with the tiny TIE fighter, tiny X-Wing and tiny aircrafts. I love them, and it's a super simple, super easy design, and I won't say too much. Enjoy the tutorial, enjoy the music. I hop on now and then and maybe say something. Enjoy. So of course the thrusters in the back are for forward moving, the left one is for turning right and the right one is for turning left. It's super simple, you just need to put the channel 1 and 2, one on the right and one on the left side, and that's it. I think it's a pretty cool, easy, simple design. It looks pretty unique, but as you know, vehicles are glitchy. I tried it and it's not working at all, so I had to log off and log in. And yeah, then it was working, but I forgot I'm almost at the as the sky limit, and yeah, these tiny balloons won't keep me up in the sky, so I cannot go up. So I had to move the pieces here, the wall pieces, and had to make space for my aircraft. And then this is how you can fly with it, and it's super simple, as you can see. Turning left, turning right. It's super fast also. And it is a lot of fun, but as you can see I'm dropping down, but I think at one point I will stay like pretty high up. It's a fun vehicle and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you want to see more, I will go back to building realistically more. So I want to continue with my Viking builds, and I have other pretty cool ideas coming your way. But yeah, I hope you liked watching the video. I see you in the next video. Don't forget to sub and comment, and see you next time. Pablo out.